From the bottom of my heart, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this guy's channel. Jody's channel. Jody's Corner.
Started from the bottom with no handouts. Started with a vision and he turned it to reality. Had to let him know. Shout out to the code. Either way it go, we gon' get the shit for show. Money moves, the money moves if the right way. I'm sus gang, team sus, ain't no other way. Throw them coins up, the coins up if you initiated. Shout out to the tats up on the wall, cause they don't really make the studio what it is, real as it ever gets. Shout out Aquaman and in the Flash too. Shout out Virgo King, he the man too. Yeah, shout out E-Man, fuck it damn too. Hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, hey, it's Jody's Corner. Yeah, it's Jody's Corner. It's the place where you wanna be. Saying the wrong thing will get you a B, man.
Welcome to Jody's Corner. We are live-ish on Jody's Corner. I'm here. I'm Jody Joe. Thank you guys for tuning in to the movie review / rant / discussion of Mulan. I am Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for being here. And I got the homies with me. The man, the myth, the legend. For the first time in a long time, the code.
Damn, for the first time.
For a movie review.
Yeah, I know.
For a freaking movie review, man.
I have arrived, but I have arrived as always. Real recognize real, and I recognize y'all. Let's get it, man.
I love it. Not just him, man. We got E, a.k.a. Green Ranger, in the building with us.
What up, YouTube land? What it do? We about to get into this bullshit.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know Mulan has been out for a while. It's on Disney Plus, $30. First thing that I want to say, shame on Disney for filming this movie on locations where concentration camps are there to abuse Muslims and other people of color in China. Wow. You have all that money. You filmed on location that contributed to the government that is responsible for the torture of their own citizens in Zhangjiang. If I'd known that, I would have never bought this, but I bought this day one without knowing. I was ignorant to the fact. I pray and hope for the safety of all of the over 1 million prisoners that are over there in China, and shame on Disney for filming this on that location, in those different locations. Shit is crazy. But let's go ahead and get to this freaking movie, guys. We're going to talk about how we feel about it. E, you're a huge Mulan fan.
Yes.
I think that you're just as much a Mulan fan as me.
Yeah.
I have Mulan in my top 3 Disney movies of all time.
Yeah.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
Code? Top
Hell
3?
No.
What's yours?
No?
Hell no.
What's yours?
Mulan's really good, bro.
Mulan is fire, bro.
Okay.
Mulan's fire. I ain't
Top
gonna
10?
lie.
I connect to her a lot.
Definitely top 10.
All right.
Maybe. If I don't, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be top 10.
Well, this is a rant.
Okay.
So, you've seen the film. We've seen the film.
I've seen it.
So, this is a dumpster fire of a movie, but it's really about just giving our thoughts and opinions to evenly lay this thing out. E, you feel most passionate about this movie, so,
Yeah.
What's your
I
initial thoughts on
hated
it?
this fucking movie. Disney, you are a piece of shit for making this fucking movie, bro.
Fuck.
This is some straight bullshit. This is some straight retard shit that you did. This is some bullshit that you guys did. You made a great film, a movie that you can connect with, you can fall in love with, and you made it a piece of trash. You made Mulan the woman that I love in character.
You don't have to talk less. You just
the woman I loved
yeah.
and connected with, bro. Aladdin, Lion King, Mulan came along. Oh my God! Everything just chopped that all off, and you guys just literally
there you go. Be as loud as you want now.
Just destroyed it. You hurt my heart completely. I can't believe you assholes did that.
So what is he talking about? He says his heart was hurt completely. What you didn't like the fact that they did a live action version. You didn't like the fact Disney created a cartoon version from a real Chinese ancient history story and made it legendary. The animated 1998, 1997 Mulan is legendary to me. That
Facts.
story is Disney magical, has the great songs, all that stuff. But they made a live action version, not of the Disney cartoon animated from the 90s. They decided to make a live action of the ancient Chinese folk tale of Mulan, which nobody outside of China really knows about.
This movie is what was it? Dragon.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yes, that. That shit is it shouldn't be in there.
She was an overachiever.
It was too much.
It tried to be crouching.
Too much.
Definitely not.
Too
Crouching Tiger.
much.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
How I don't understand Disney how you make a great movie that you did that's a cartoon and you couldn't do the same thing for a live action. You destroyed it. You turned everything for what it was for what it wasn't. Like that made no damn sense to me. You made Mulan a superhero but beyond.
What do you mean by that? So
Yeah.
Mulan, she got superpowers in this movie, bro.
Got chi.
And they use this word chi, which is the energy of people. You know, a lot of
Right.
in karate and martial arts.
Magic.
Chi is
Balance. It's a balance.
Energy.
It's an inner
Yeah.
energy that we have. You know what I'm saying? That they believe we all have on this earth.
Yeah.
And for Mulan, her natural chi was incredibly strong, which at young ages, at a young age, she was able to do cartwheel flips on this roof. You see her chasing this chicken, and she's just fantastic. She's able to defy gravity because she's that advanced as a specimen.
Chi.
Cartwheel, bro. She
Because of
flew.
her chi.
She fucking flew.
Right.
She chasing a chicken on top of a building.
Yeah.
She has.
And you telling me, oh, no, Fun Mulan, no.
She got the force.
What
like
the
Rey.
fuck?
Are you okay?
This first of all,
She got the force like Ray.
you fucked up. You fucked up. You call this Mulan. You didn't do it for the point where she got all these skills, and then what was the point of her going to war? What was the point? Oh, because she was looking out for her father.
Well, it's the same story that we know about, though. It was just they did
Bruh.
look. They did this. Look, there's a couple things that I like. Let's talk about something that I like real quick.
Okay.
The way they handled the father getting his conscription orders.
Yeah.
That was like right out of the cartoon.
I
They
think
changed-
everything was on point. Just it wasn't handled right.
I disagree with that completely. But I say they handled when he went over there, got his scripture, tightened up his little neat thing. I was like, all right, for sure. I feel this. This is dope. And then at the very end of the movie, when she got all of the accolades, the etched sword in her name, her
Right.
family was so happy and proud, but she didn't really deserve it. But it felt good to me. I did feel tingly when she got all those rewards.
Okay.
Those two things are the only two takeaway things in this movie for me for this dumpster fire of a remake, rehash, reboot, live action trash can. What about you, Code? Anything that you liked in this movie?
I liked the idea of the movie because the story. I like the story I know as Mulan is a good story. So obviously that's there. But like I said, apart from that, I didn't like anything about the movie. Like the execution for me, it's all about the execution. And the whole thing with the dad, that was cool, but I feel like they failed in executing so much. I don't know. It felt like a the movie feels like a montage. Whenever they start talking about something, they montage it. If you understand what I'm saying, you didn't feel that. It felt like
The training was useless.
Facts. It was no
It
need.
felt- feels like a montage.
They montaged the whole film. Yeah.
It feels like a montage. It feels
Yeah.
like, all right, the soldiers show up. Daddy gotta go. Daddy won't go. I'm gonna go. All of that happened like bop, bop, bop,
Fast.
bop, bop.
In
And-
succession, yes.
And everything feels like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm always, every time we do these movies, I like to get in the director's seat, right?
right.
It's like to make it not feel like a montage, I would do something different where you have dialogue, carry the movie a little bit. Whereas, okay, the dad can't make it. Okay, the soldiers see that this is a useless man as a soldier. You get what I'm saying? So nobody from his household is gonna go. You know,
Right,
and that's a disrespect, right? Because now you serve, and now you can't serve. You have no sons, so everybody else is going, and you're not going. And then you have Mulan because she wants to bring honor to her family, and this is the only way she know how to do it because she ain't passing that feminine test and all that bullshit. So she tries to do it, which I understand it would be a stupid reason for her to go.
Right.
But if you would actually make her father feel like, you know, a broken man being dishonorable and all that bullshit, maybe it would have made sense. But it just felt like a montage. Like, even the battles feels like montages. Everything feels like montages.
It is.
You notice that when they asked like in Mulan, this is what like I get what y'all saying about the father. I hated that part. I wish they would have did it like how it was. You feel me? Like you
That is how it
could
was
do
to
the
me,
same.
though.
I understand that you have to go tradition. They went tradition, you know, Chinese, and I understand that was like, you know, part of their culture. I just didn't feel the fact of like that. Plus, too, he told them I have no sons. And they didn't realize that shit.
He said God was gracious enough to bless me
yeah.
with 2 daughters.
Right.
They didn't realize that
Which
shit.
was-
The
which was
same
nice.
people that was
They
there.
don't care.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, this you come from him? Didn't he say he had no sons?
Yeah.
That shit didn't add up to me.
All right, well,
Ain't no sense.
It can't be exactly like the cartoon. We are okay with them changing things. The problem is they added this huge SJW element to the movie.
Lots.
Where she's a girl, she's strong, she's powerful.
She don't need no man.
She needs to reveal her own identity.
The men are weak.
She was not outed. She revealed who she was.
Right.
She came into her own.
Yep.
She decided to do all these things, and she's the one that hit her own power. She hit her own ability. She hit her chi, and she was an overachiever. She was better than everybody else in this movie.
The men were trash.
Including Ip Man, a.k.a. Donnie Yen.
That's right, because she had her chi.
She had amazing chi.
She was holding her chi
There
back.
was a scene where he's like, "Why are you blocking your chi?"
And that's
it's
part of
it's a become who you are.
That's
Come
part
out
of
your
what
shell.
that's part of what I didn't like. Also, I like, okay, you're gonna use your chi, and I don't want to do the SJW, but she didn't need to reveal who she was to use her chi.
Facts.
They showed that in the movie.
Exactly.
She could have used her chi while pretending to be a guy.
Exactly.
But it's
Exactly.
like, okay, now that I'm not pretending to be a guy, I can use my chi. It's like,
Right.
I'm a woman.
well,
Here
I don't
we
know.
roar.
I don't know about that. You used
Right.
your chi earlier looking like a dude, and you
Exactly.
felt like you went overboard. Like, why don't you just use your chi as looking like a dude? What the
Facts.
heck? Like, only women have chi in this universe now, or
Whoa.
some shit.
Well, she was an oppressed woman, just like the witch was
Right.
also oppressed by a man. That the evil warlord man who was trying to take over everything oppressed the witch, and she felt like she had no redemption.
Right.
It was too late for her. She was already under man's oppression and her slave. The witch was literally his slave. He would even refer to her as one.
Right.
And Mulan was in a very similar circumstance, to the point where the witch says, "You and me are the same. We're both oppressed women. Give it up." And then Mulan said, "No, I still have a lot to give." She said,
We live
"Who
two
are
different
you?"
lives. Yeah.
She was talking to Huang. "Who are you?" You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She said, "I'm Huang Young, whatever the frick her name
She
was."
said you're lying.
Exactly. She was like, "You're lying. You let me know when you tell the truth. Until then, take the star piece, bitch."
Right. Die.
And then
it was supposed
die.
to kill her.
But somehow she woke up. She didn't take any damage from
Phoenix
the star
from
piece.
the Phoenix from Pokemon came in.
I'm confused by that scene. She got hit with a star piece. She got lunged 20 feet outward into a rock.
Yep.
Right.
And she woke up somehow while they're still at war.
Yep.
She started when they were at war. She left them behind. She left the battlefield
The
to chase.
montages.
She left the battlefield to chase 6 people on a horse to where she was the only one left. She
Right.
gets wrecked, knocked out for God knows how long. But we do know she wakes up in enough time to take her clothes off and say, "I'm free," and gets back to the battlefield just in time.
And
The battle's still
I was
going.
watching this with my girl, and we
Bro.
started laughing because she was just dressed up as a dude, and her face was all dirty, and she was all beat up.
Clean.
And when and when she let her hair down, like
Clean. Clean as free.
Everything was gone.
I
All
know
of
it's
it.
just a movie. I know it happens in movies, but it just felt like they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
It felt like they wanted her to look like more
Purified.
like but feminine, like because
Purified,
like they
pure.
was trying to use the dirt to make her look like a
Yes.
I don't know, but
Yes,
weird.
it was symbolic.
It was weird.
She was a dirty, filthy creature by lying to herself, by not being the powerful woman that she is. And when she became the powerful woman, she became clean
Facts.
and strong. Because
Right.
she went to the army somehow and bodied them all by doing an avalanche on the whole army.
Which
She made an her plan. I'm wrecked. She looked at snow, and then made a plan by taking
Right.
helmets, and then
that
she-
was a montage, by the way.
yes, she took 2 helmets. We only saw her take 2 helmets.
Yeah.
And
Next
then
thing you know,
she
you
threw an
got
arrow,
like
and then
4.
the army looks, and there's 6, 7, 8, 9 helmets on rocks.
Yeah.
She went around behind them.
She
though.
went around behind them
She saw them
somehow.
up there, and then she went around.
Somehow she got behind them very quickly, set up these helmets, set up an amazing amount of helmets on rocks, threw arrows to make it look like there's a whole army over there,
Bunch of
to the
dudes.
point where we're going to stop attacking these 300 people that we're about to finish. Let's turn our catapult this way.
Right.
And launch it over the rock head
Way over.
into the snow
They missed
to
big.
give us an avalanche
It was
on
a big
ourselves.
miss. They missed big.
Dumb shit.
So her plan was, in her mind, she says,
I'm gonna
"There's
set them
snow
up.
over there. I'm going to set them up by putting helmets and throwing the arrow. They're going to turn their catapult, over launch it, overshoot it, hit the snow, and wreck them all."
Right.
What the frick?
and she also got some of her people in the crossfire, and they survived.
They survived.
Which, look,
Seeing her boyfriend in the snow roll around,
when she pulled him
and she
out,
pulled him.
me and my girl was like, "What?" Because she took one hand, bro. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
That shit's funny. That shit was funny to me. First of all,
Bruh.
you're on the horse next to somebody that's getting covered by snow. What's happening to you?
Facts. You just basically
And then
galloping.
you're strong enough to pull somebody getting covered.
One hand out that snow,
Yeah.
boy.
Man.
And somehow he was rolling on top of the snow. You can see him.
Yeah, chi.
Help me.
And she just pulled him up and put him on that
That's
horse.
Exactly. And then she walks away, and then they're like, "Who did this? Where's whatchamacallit?" And then she comes back.
Right.
It's me. You know, I'll take your head, be gone with you,
Right.
whatever. But here's something I have a problem with. I got a problem
I got
with
more problems too.
this
A
chick
lot of
here.
problems.
This character is so trash.
Yep.
This is such a bad character. Like, she's the dumpster fire that Mulan has to step over to show who real women are. So that woman, that witch,
Right.
the dark evil witch, represents women who are subservient to men in this
Crazy
movie.
shit.
Right.
Yep.
This is exactly all she is in this movie. She is the one who is subservient to men. She is, let's say, she represents 1930s all the way to 2010 women.
Goddamn.
And Mulan represents something much, much
Greater.
more.
Great talk.
Much, much more. Mulan is definitely about 2020 women pride and power. And this girl, this woman is about old school women.
Right.
She's dependent on men. She's foul. She's besmirched. She's a slave. She's a witch. There's no saving her.
Yeah.
And this real strong woman who's not going to let no man tell her what to do, or any man or any army or honor for that matter. She's going to be who she wants. And
No one can
this
stop her.
character tried to let Mulan know that no, you need to be subservient. You need to give up these ways. Mulan says, no, I'm not going to be like you, 1930s to 2010 woman. I'm 2020 post Me Too women empowerment Mulan. So what I'm going to do is tell you, witch, you are old. You are not the way. You are the past, and I'm the future, bitch.
But none of that made sense though, because to me none of that makes sense. Cause I agree with all of that,
Yeah.
but none of it made sense to me because everything she was saying, the witch, whatever, she was telling Mulan that they'll never accept you when they find out who you truly
You're
are.
just
blah,
like
blah,
me.
blah.
You're just like
But
me.
then when they found out and they gave her some acceptance, the witch was now like, "Oh, well,
They
that's
ex-
awesome.
they
It's
accept
like-
you now. Oh,
it's like
you're
now
nothing.
you're on
Yeah.
Mulan's side because the very people that you despise have showed her acceptance. So what is that? I'm
Jealousy.
confused.
Jealousy.
No, but it wasn't jealous. She was on her side. She even sacrificed herself for Mulan.
There it is. There
That
you're
was-
doing it. You're doing it.
That's
You're
that.
doing it. You're doing it.
That's that bullshit, bro.
You're doing
That
it.
was stupid.
Right now, what I'm going to do.
That was stupid as hell. First, that shit was dumb.
It
First-
didn't make no sense based on what she believed in and everything that she stood for.
Think about this though.
And even from a Mulan standpoint,
I'm
it
gonna
didn't
go
make
ahead
sense.
and I'm gonna show you. We're gonna look at this scene.
Okay.
We're gonna look at this terrible scene about her, about the sacrifice scene, right?
That was
we're
all
looking-
kinds of
Oh
wrong.
my god, it's very wrong. There's the terrible
how big
avalanche.
these
that
fools
makes no
miss.
sense. And here's the scene where the bad guy was about to end Mulan and destroy her, to let her know who's boss. And then she goes full bird mode and bitch, you bitch. You have spent the whole entire movie turning into thousands of birds,
Facts.
bitch. You've turned to ooze, lions, camels. You could have
People.
blew the arrow away.
She had
You could have
options.
killed the man who shot the arrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitch, you turned into the
could've
eagle
grabbed it.
that could die by an arrow.
She
This
said it,
is
though.
so trash to
She
me.
said it though.
What did she say?
She said it. She grabbed that same dude by the neck and said, "I could
Kill you at any moment.
Yep.
But she
now's the
didn't.
moment though.
That
Now
was the
said-
moment. The moment came. I could kill you at any moment. All right,
I'm the
kill,
only one.
kill me before I put this arrow in Mulan's face.
Right. So that's
No,
what
I'm gonna
saying.
run after the thing, turn into an eagle, so you can kill me with the arrow, and then run into it.
because
Why didn't she just knock the arrow out the way?
because
why
I
didn't she
believe
just
in Mulan or
blow-
some shit.
The part
I
is
don't know.
stupid
I
though
need to
because
give-
she was pushing the issue the whole time, talking about I want to be free, I want to be this, I want to be that. This is why I'm doing it. But then she sacrificed herself. She literally sacrificed herself. I want to be free.
She was this almighty powerful witch that
I'm
was
this,
unlimited,
yeah.
and look how she dies. Arrow to the freaking get the freak out of here with that
Yeah.
shit.
The arrow wasn't even meant.
That
for
shit
her.
was
That's how
stupid.
pathetic
Get
that
the
was.
freak
That was
out of here.
stupid.
She sacrificed her useless self for the
Mulan.
real woman.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
The
It's like-
old woman was the sacrifice for the new 2020 women.
I
There's a
guess.
lot of shit going on up in this
I
movie that went
guess.
over people's heads,
It
bro.
was whack.
Yeah.
It was just
And it was
weird.
whack. You know why? Because when a movie wants to tell a message, it leaves and expedites. Let's not worry about how she gets around this cliff to get the avalanche. Let's just put her there because we want to show how awesome she is. They shortcut the important things that are important to film and to make us love a character because they're so anxious to tell the story of women empowerment,
Yep.
their
Right.
agenda,
Right.
that they lose focus in everything that makes a movie good.
Right.
That's
They-
what happened here.
They figured
that's-
this is gonna roll you. They figured that's gonna roll people in. That's gonna get them. Just continue doing that. We're gonna roll them in. They're gonna love this, not knowing that people hated this shit at the same time.
That's the type of shit when I say the story, there's good there, but it's not executed correctly to me.
Right.
It was nice to see the chick saying that, okay, I was oppressed because of my chi and all that stuff. Even if you want to add that in and say that's why they hated me and then have her on the evil side. But it would have been better if you have her fight Mulan
Yeah.
and they're fighting,
Exactly.
Mulan's fighting her, he's
I thought
fighting
that was
the,
gonna end up happening, but
he's
yeah.
fighting the emperor, and then Mulan is trying to convince her, telling her, they don't hate you because of your chi, they hate you because of what you do with your chi.
Yeah.
Like something like that. But it's like,
They hate you for all the hate. They hate you
Yeah.
for all the things that you have done.
yeah, all this bullshit you're doing.
And-
Look how they accept me with my chi.
Yeah.
Bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But like
Right,
they didn't
right,
even
right.
try. Like they didn't even try. Like
Like nothing.
they just said, freak it. She just gonna die for her. And what did that do for Mulan? Because Mulan was already on her path. She just kept going after you died.
Mulan learned nothing from any of this. She taught the world.
Facts.
That's important. Mulan stayed who she was since birth.
Yeah.
She showed China that everyone else is wrong but her.
Right.
Like she learned nothing, but she reaped all these amazing rewards and
Yeah.
all that. She was an arrogant little girl who
Right.
didn't learn. But
Even
there's
the
nothing
emperor.
here to learn. Like
Even the emperor
The
bowed down
emperor-
to her
oh,
after,
bro,
because
bro,
he
bro.
was like,
bro,
bitch.
bro.
Rise.
Bro, she helped to untie him and he cut the arrow.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to roll this clip real quick. Here goes some preachy SJW. I'm reborn. Now that this sacrifice has happened, we can move forward to my reborn moment. Oh, she's gone. It's time for me to reborn myself. Here we go. Get ready for the Gouda cheese. We get this scene here, right when things seem skeptical and seem weak. Get the freak out of here. Oh, watch out. Cut you off, and I'm out of here.
The fights were terrible too.
Facts.
Very, very bad.
That
Hold
fight.
on. Where's
That fight
that
could have been
scene?
a lot better. That's supposed to be a boss fight. No.
Wait, where is it?
Old boy was on the ground.
I feel like I might be missing
Shit,
it.
it was some shit.
It was some stupid shit, bro. That shit was stupid.
Yeah, I missed it.
The fight on the beam was, well, most of the fights are trash.
Hey, bro. Instead on Tropic Thunder, if you gonna go retard, go full retard.
Nah, they
They went full retard,
past full retard.
bruh.
There we go. Oh, there we go. We went from this to something more on the lines
That was.
of this shit. Look at this shit here.
What is that?
Gotta
Look at
catch
this-
'em all.
Look at that shit there. Look at that.
Bruh.
We are looking at the phoenix come out of nowhere to show this
And
symbolism.
nobody else can see it but her.
Nobody
Right.
freaking. What the freak
And
was this
us.
for?
It was for us.
It was for us. Oh, she's epic now. She's reborn. She's her own. And this stupid phoenix is just showing
Flying,
her the way,
guiding her.
showing.
It's
it.
for
Get
us.
outta
There's nobody
here.
else in the
Give
movie.
Do you
me
notice
Mushu.
the Phoenix didn't do nothing? No power, no
Mushu.
nothing.
Give me the cricket, bro. Shout out to the cricket being a human.
Oh my god, bro, that shit's fucking retarded. How the fuck you make a bug into a man, bro? Hello, what's your name? My name is Cricket.
They say I'm lucky. I was born on the this day of this. The cricket's a human. That I didn't like. I don't care what she looks like. Haha. I care what she cooks like.
Bruh.
Just don't even say it.
Bro.
Just don't even say the scene, you bastards. You freaking bastards, bro. And the tea house scene where we're gonna make a woman out of you.
Right.
That was
It
stupid.
was so dumb
Yeah,
because
it was
Mulan really ruined the scene in the animated movie. She really ruined the day.
it was
when
funny though.
She brought
it was
shame on the
funny.
family.
It was funny though.
She just put the teapot over a spider.
Right.
Yeah.
Move the teapot. Okay. She moves the teapot. Spider goes. Her sister freaks out and ruins the joint. Mulan brought shame on her family. A poorly executed scene, bro. There's just so much stuff in
The
this movie
execution is
that
just
makes
all
you
bad.
roll your eyes.
Why is Mulan got a
The
sister?
director takes a huge L here. What a terrible movie. China didn't even like this movie because it flopped. This is just a bad movie. Why did you make this?
Facts.
It's the story's in there, but execution. That's how I'm feeling. Execution is terrible.
It's awful.
I don't get though. Like
And the end scene. Let's talk about the end scene real quick. She untying him, and he's like, "No, I'm giving you the arrow to kill the emperor." He's gonna kill the emperor. She unties the emperor in enough time
See
where
how
the
fast
emperor
she did it.
catches the arrow,
Right.
and then the emperor says, "Huh!" It banks off of, and she jumps. She kicks the arrow
Right.
Into his
into
chest.
the guy, and he tries to get. No, nigga, she's too fast. She's faster than you.
Cheek kick.
She's faster than you. You're dead. You didn't catch it. She's tight. You're dead.
Cheek kick.
A cheek kick to a
That's right.
Bruh.
That was extras.
bro. You could miss every.
You see
part
how
of me
high
with
she
that shit.
jumped?
You could miss every part of me with that X-Men, Marvel cinematic
See how
superhero
high she
shit.
jumped, bruh?
Shit is crazy, bro.
That cheek
She was
kick-
flying.
That shit is crazy.
that cheek
Protect
kick
the
is
emperor.
on point.
The city gates had no guards because the witch copycat.
Right.
Beach, you could turn into
All
a
kinds
whole
of shit.
man. Beach, you could turn into a whole man, but you took an arrow.
Facts.
Well,
That
first
made
of
no
This
all-
sense.
bitch, this bitch took out cities.
First of all,
I just want y'all to know she took out cities in this
First of
movie.
all, we already know Mulan was gonna stop the arrow or dodge it. She's been doing it all movie long, so there's no point.
Bro,
for
she
her
has
to be
spider
concerned
sense. She has
about-
spider sense, bro.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't have to be concerned about this one particular arrow for no that she was gonna dodge that like she dodged her. She was on the horse chasing those dudes. They were
I
like,
know.
she was like,
Yes.
Do you notice all the men were getting killed? She was the only one still alive. How was the fuck she was safe?
Her-
She had a veil.
Her team stayed alive too. They were in the hallway. He
Yeah.
said, "Close the door."
Yeah.
They were outnumbered, and somehow every single last one of them lived. And then it showed a scene just
Blood
to get
on
us
them.
scared where Cricket
Cricket.
was like, this.
yeah.
Get the freak out of here with that shit.
Bro.
Terrible execution, bro. And then
It's a bad movie.
Even with the terrible execution, the scenes were like poorly executed. The fight scenes, like the running on the walls, even the flipping,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looks
Fake.
like it's a
Fantasy.
circus act.
Yeah.
Crouching Tiger,
Facts. That's why
Not
I said
like-
that.
It looks like they were trying to be.
The Matrix.
Yeah. It just looks bad.
This is bad.
It looks bad.
Bro,
It's
he
not good.
he grabbed that. What was that? He grabbed like the cloth, and the emperor grabbed the cloth, and he was grabbing him.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The Emperor himself had powers as well.
He had some chi. Jet Li had some chi.
He had chi like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
bro.
I didn't
So-
know that was Jet Li, bro.
I told
That
you.
wasn't Jet Li.
I told you,
Yeah,
bro.
the
I told you
Emperor's
that's
Jet
Jet Li. I told you that was Jet Li,
You
bro.
still don't know it's Jet Li. You was like me. I didn't know my girl had to tell me.
I told you that was Jet Li, bro. He told me it was. What you say? It was Donnie Yang or something like
Donnie
that.
Yen. I thought you were talking
Told
about
you
Donnie
that was
No,
Jet
the
Li, bro.
Emperor, the one that caught the arrow and tossed
The
it to
Emperor was
king.
Jet Li, bro.
Yen. Stop lying.
That's Jet Li.
Google it.
I told you that was Jet Li.
I tolerate a lot of things here on Jody's Corner. It's the place to be. But lying is not one of them.
Okay, Google
We will
it.
not be having lying at this table.
Okay, Google it.
Check
you
it out.
lying niggas.
Nah.
Google it.
Miss me with this shit.
Jet
bro.
Li,
That was
bruh.
Jet Li. I knew it was
I
Jet
didn't
Li.
know it was
I
Jet
kept
Li.
saying, I'm
With
like,
that
damn.
shit. Miss me
I
what
was
you
like,
talking about.
I was like, this Jet Li in this shit too. I didn't know Jet Li was here.
You recognized him?
I've been recognizing what I saw.
I couldn't
Jody was like, nah,
recognize
that ain't Jet Li. That's Donnie Yang.
My
I'm like,
girl said-
oh, he looked like Jet Li though, bro. Nah,
I
that's
said,
Donnie Yang.
I
Oh,
said,
all
how
right.
come Jet Li's not in this? My girl said, I thought that was Jet Li.
oh.
Told you. I
What
told
the
you, bro.
freak?
Haven't we told you stop telling lies?
Jet Li got so sick.
Yeah.
Got
So
old.
Jet Li got Jet Li had a
Yeah,
really
he had
bad
some shit.
sickness.
Yeah. But with the makeup, yeah.
Wow.
didn't
He looked
even
young though,
recognize
didn't he?
him.
He looked a
I
little
didn't
young a little bit.
recognize him. I didn't recognize him with all that makeup on. They really transformed him there.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's doing better than I last saw him.
Yeah, me too. I showed
But
my girl the
man,
picture
he looked like he was on his
yeah.
deathbed before.
Yeah.
But good for Jet Li, man. I'm so glad that he still looks terrible, but good look. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're back on your feet and doing movies again.
Yeah, same here, man.
I
Yeah.
love Jet Li, bro, and I had no idea that was Jet Li. You
I
guys
di-
just blew my
I didn't know it
freaking
was-
mind out the side.
I
of
kept telling him that,
who's-
bro.
That's what you meant. My bad.
No, bro, you rolled. That's
I didn't know it was Jet
All right,
Li,
for
man.
sure.
Bro, I did not know. I had to Google
Unbelievable.
it. I had to Google it.
He said Donnie Yen. I'm like, Donnie Yen looked like Jet Li.
And yeah, Donnie Yen had chi, and Jet Li had chi. So it's not even that. I don't understand it.
Well, I'm sorry,
mind
man.
blown. Yeah, I know.
Mind blown. So this movie, in a nutshell, is just not good. There's nothing redeemable about this. There's
not
no redeeming
watchable
qualities.
value either.
They didn't play the score. They play a little bit of the score. Not enough.
The only
It just didn't feel. It didn't feel like Mulan.
No,
This is not.
Did you know
Mulan.
that
It's just not.
they play Who I Am when she decided to stop being a man?
Oh yeah, which makes sense.
That's some bullshit,
The
bruh.
only redeeming quality I'll give to this movie is that if you watch this movie and you've never seen the original, now's your chance.
Yeah.
Like
Correct.
if you're like,
They're
oh,
gonna
it was
love
cool,
it.
this is good. All right, get ready to get your shit wrecked and
That's
watch
right.
the original.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen who have not seen the animated version of Mulan.
Yeah.
Those of you who've seen this movie, you probably think this is mediocre or bad.
Yeah.
Get your mind blown and watch the animated
Watch the
version
original.
and enjoy and understand exactly what we all were talking about.
Yeah.
Imagine going from that to this. So let's talk about anything else you want to mention
Bro,
before we go to grades.
First of all, like in Mulan during the training, bro, when they had the captain's son, that shit always was fire, and they took that shit out. That was the part of the movie. That was the most part of the connection where she ended up becoming friends. And this movie, the dude who's supposed to be the skinny one, he ended up falling for her. She falls for not the emperor, but the captain's son. They all had that. No, bruh. Let's get down to business. That shit is fire, bro. Let's get down to business. Like,
The further you put it back, the closer he comes to it.
I told you.
I'm starting to see that doesn't help.
I hated that, bro. When she had built that connection, it showed that she was building more with herself. You know, she always felt like Mulan always felt like a reject.
Okay.
Trying to find the sweet spot.
Yeah, finding the sweet spot.
Mulan always felt like a reject. So when she met the guy, she had that connection. She had that friendship. She had that, a part of herself that she, always wanted. In the cartoon version. She didn't need them. They didn't teach her shit.
Right.
She taught them.
Yeah.
And that right there, that I don't like that. I don't like how Disney fucked up on their own shit that they created. You know what I mean? Like
Disney was definitely pandering to a Chinese audience with this movie.
Hey.
Pandering like a mug. Disney really looks out for China to make sure they get that box office release, don't they?
having
looks out for
Mushu,
Yeah.
they could have had
No,
Mushu in this shit though, bro. They could have did this. I felt like there was a way that Disney could have did the same way they did from the cartoon to live action, just like this with Mushu and all the rest of them, with the grandma having everything
It
like
didn't
that.
work for Lion King.
Because they fucked up the formula. They wanted to do it. They did too much. They put too much into it. They did way too much instead of taking their time with it and really developing this. I think it would have been dope if they would have did something like that, bro.
Lion King was to be left alone. It was already animated.
Yes.
The heck.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna use real life,
Get this though, bruh. Is Mulan worse than Lion King?
yes. I haven't even seen Lion King to be honest, but
Oh, okay.
there's
you haven't
no
seen
way
it.
Lion King can be worse than this.
It's not.
There's no way.
This is the worst Disney
Be
live
our
action.
best.
so you're
remake.
telling me I haven't
ever.
seen Aladdin.
This
you're
is
telling
solo.
me
Aladdin kills this movie. What?
I haven't seen Aladdin.
Aladdin, give me that genie all day. Give me that Will Smith genie all day over this shit.
I haven't seen Aladdin.
Bro,
but
Aladdin
looks
is-
like it's easier to mess up.
Yeah. But somehow they ruined Mulan even more, even worse. This is, and I'm not capping,
Can't do
this
it.
is by far the worst. This is the worst Disney movie.
The live action.
Live
bullshit,
action.
yeah.
Nope. I'm talking about period.
Well, yeah. Now
That I've
it's,
seen.
It's one
This
of
is
the
this
Disney
is the
movies.
worst. This is the worst Disney movie that I've seen. Like Disney, I can't think of a time seeing the, and you get the magical castles at the beginning of this movie. How out of place did that feel? Seeing the
You do?
da-na-na-na-na-na,
I
with the
didn't
mar-
get-
with the
I didn't
magical.
get- I didn't get
that
any
didn't
Disney
that didn't
feels.
belong here.
I didn't get any Disney feels.
No Disney tingles,
I
no
didn't get
Disney
nothing.
feels
I
at
didn't get
all.
nothing
This
from it.
thing
I
felt
knew this shit was
dead
gonna
on
be trash.
arrival.
Yeah, I didn't get no.
I can't think of a single Disney movie that Aristocats miss me.
Right.
Even the
I
old
was trying
boring
to
ones, the
think. I was trying
Rescuers,
to
the
think.
Rescuers
I was
Down
trying to
Under miss me. Those are great.
I keep trying to think like.
Said the
What,
boring
Lady
ones,
and the
that's
Tramp?
fire.
What?
Those are fire.
There's fire. Disney
Yeah,
got fire. This
those-
is
those are
garbage.
awesome movies,
Yeah.
man.
I'll take Wally over this shit. What's up?
Wally's
Wally.
fire.
Yeah, Wally's dope. Yeah, I like Wally.
I'm okay with. I'm trying. Brother Bear over this motherfucker.
Brother Bear is dope. Yeah.
They
about
you
to
see
mess
what I'm
that
talking
shit
bro.
up.
Yeah.
Man,
Bruh, they
Bruh.
they
They
coming
about
after
to mess up Brother Bear.
They coming after
Man, this
no,
is
they coming
crazy.
after Pocahontas next. Watch. That's the
better
next
leave that
one.
shit
Pocahontas
alone.
don't need to be made by Disney. This shit need to be made by Fox or something. Somebody
Coming after Pocahontas
They
next.
didn't make
bro.
that shit rated R. But anyway,
Nah, that
look.
shit ain't never gonna
So
be
let's
rated
talk
R.
about. Let's go ahead and close and talk about this movie. This movie's a dumpster fest. This is the worst Disney movie ever made. I give this movie a fail, flat fail. It failed across the board. Big fat F minus.
F. Fuck you, Disney.
Damn.
Well said, bro. Well, I respect that. Code, what you
I
think?
give it an F too. I can't in good
Across the
conscience,
board.
because it not only are you telling a story that you could have told right, like you get what I'm saying?
Code. Besides this being Mulan, it's just a bad movie.
No.
If it's not Mulan, it's a bad movie. If this is called The Princess of China,
Yeah,
this is a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. But what I'm saying is, it's not like they threw away the Mulan story and try to create something new
Right.
and call it Mulan, and
Right.
then it was bad. They took the Mulan story, added some changes, of course, and still couldn't even tell a good story right. So that's why I'm like, you really effed up.
Yeah.
Not only did you try to take the good story and then you failed at telling it also, what kind of shit is that?
Yes.
That's just
Bad.
that's bad. That's like me
It's like,
watching.
what's the point?
That's like watching 50 years from now, watching The Dark Knight. Same story, exactly same story with some minor tweaks,
Right,
and you
right.
just F that shit up. How you F it up?
How?
You could made it just as good.
Right.
That's because people
weird.
doing too much, man. It's like when you try to be a creator and you trying to put your own little flavor into it, you like, oh, I don't want to do the same things that they did. I want to do something different. Some people shit is trash. They need to just leave it alone and stick to the fundamentals. And because you don't stick to that shit, bruh, it fucks up.
Yeah, F. I can't in good conscience. It's just,
I don't blame you.
it was all bad.
F's across the board, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us what you guys think. Hopefully you like this review. Subscribe to the channel for more of that content. I'm here in my studio because of donations from viewers like you.
Shout out to
Donation
y'all.
info's down below. And because you guys, a lot of the members have been joining to get the code hired here full time.
Shout out to the members.
So shout out to putting him on payroll, guys. Thank you so very much. Members, donators, commenters. Love you guys very
Shout
much.
out to
Subscribe to the
feeding
channel
me.
for
That's
more of that
what's
real
up.
content. Shout out to the code for being here. E, I'm Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And we out this thing. Just Us League. Deuces, y'all. Deuces. Deuces.
From the bottom of my heart, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for watching the watching.
Dope, money moves, the money moves up the right way. I'm like a sus gang, team sus, ain't no other way. Them coins up, the coins up if you initiate it. Shout out.